Hello everyone, today I'm going to do kind of a review for you of the Gunderson Maxi-I 5-car set, and this is the BNSF with 1 containers. Let's just take a peek at this. So I could have bought the Maxi-4, which is a 3-car set, but I preferred to have the 5-car set. So they come in a neat little box, and I keep this box because I don't leave them on my, I never leave them on my layout to collect dust. I never do that. So let's just take them out and we'll have a good look at that. And they've also included the coupler pins in a neat little baggie. So I'm keeping that around. So on my example, one of the pins was detached. That is not a big deal. It just goes right back on here. I'm just gonna push it in with my screwdriver. This isn't that much work. I'm not too discouraged. I didn't know these could come off, but apparently they can. And you get some really well detailed containers. You can see all the small writing here, and they're magnetic, so they won't fall off while you're running your train, so that's good to know. You can also run the train without the containers. It's however you see fit. Now, all these middle trucks here, they came detached, so you have to attach them. There's a big prong and then there's a small prong. The small prong is to make them easy to detach. Let me give you a close-up of this. So see, there's a symbol there that kind of looks like a tow hitch. So that goes on the side of the small prong to make it easy to attach and detach. And this side, which has no icon and it's more boxed in, it goes toward the longer prong, and that will make it semi-permanent. Actually, that wasn't that hard now, was it? So now it's semi-permanently attached. That's kind of a nice set. I'll show you some of the other details that it comes with. One of the cars has all the brake detail, which is neat. So that's definitely cool. And they all have these extra handrails on the side. And the walkways are not photo etched, but they still look very good. And they're different colors so that it helps them to stand out. So I'm gonna keep putting my trucks on my cars. So all the cars are pretty much identical except the two at the end, which has a coupler. And then this first car here has 2 trucks on it. It has 2 of the long pins. So I'm gonna go assemble that on the track. Also, it has low rolling resistance. So what that means is you can pull many cars with just an engine. I put my 3 sets together, so that should give me a train that has a length that I'm pretty happy with. That's gonna be awesome. Also, I bought a whole lot of freight cars that need repair, so we're gonna look into that together. I haven't really had time to look into them, so I don't know where I'm at really. We'll have to check them out one by one, and I know from the pictures that they need repair, so we'll have to look at them one by one and see where we're at. These auto racks, I really like these. This is, in fact, this is the one car that made me want to buy the whole lot. So let me sort out the cars a little bit. So this is gonna go well with my Penn Central stuff. The only thing I found that was wrong with it is the truck is backward here. Instead of forcing it and maybe risking to break some of the little ladders here, I don't want to break that. I'll just remove the screw. This is an old Bachmann. These are my favorites because they have metal wheels. And it's got rapido couplers on there. I didn't expect the whole bottom of the freight car to let go. So these have rapido couplers, and that is going to be fine by me. Another detail that I didn't expect is these little ends. They can be removed so you can load and unload cars. That's going to help me out because these cars are a little bit messed up, but the second row is okay. I won't want to do too much to that. There's a little bit of glue on a lot of the length of the floor. So I think at one point those cars were glued in, or maybe not. At any rate, I can tell my wheels are pretty dirty, so I'm going to want to clean them. I've got it pretty much all apart, so I'm going to clean everything before I put it back together. Even with all the modern stuff, you know, the Intermountains, the really detailed stuff, these cars are not super detailed. Even hard to tell what car it is, but this one looks like a 76 Gran Torino. This one looks like a 68 or 67 Cadillac Eldorado. And I got a station wagon here. Looks like an ambulance even. It's another Cadillac. Kind of cool. Although you wouldn't put this close to where you're looking at your layout. You'd probably put them far away. If you wanted to do a car transporter like this with all very detailed car, it would be extremely expensive. It would cost you probably over $100 per freight car. So I think the price versus detail, I think I'm really happy just to have these very cheap cars. That's gonna work for me. And my other, I have two more transporters like this. The other ones also have poorly detailed cars, but they look good. Yeah, this wheel is really dirty. That is why I like these Bachmann freight cars, it's the metal wheels. I'm gonna clean these up using my rag. I don't know, is this, do you consider that overdoing it, cleaning the freight car wheels? You know, I saw a really good video about track cleaning, and that is where the dirt from your truck comes. A lot of it is atmospheric dust, but there's a little bit that's grease from your engine or oil from your engine, and you know, dirty wheels. So by cleaning your wheels, especially metal wheels like that, they will clean your track as you go. My Kato Gunderson Maxi-I has all metal wheels, so that also cleans the track. Beautiful. You can see on these, one side is insulated. This is the insulated side. So these are very cool. I'm gonna keep working on this off camera. These freight cars, they're not extremely detailed, but they have free rolling wheels. So there you go, every little car is accounted for. I cleaned it and now it's ready to go on the railroad. Some of these will definitely need to be repaired. This thing, I saw it on the photo. I wasn't really sure what it was. So I just wanted to have a close-up look at it. Okay, a Florida East Coast Boxcar. Complete, it's got its brake wheel. It may need just a little bit of cleaning. So this is a Rapido brand. This wheel is out of its place. These are okay. They're okay. They're not super interesting, but they're okay. It's missing a wheel. I'm gonna look at my parts box. Maybe I have one. You never know. Yep, I had one. The exact same type of Rapido wheel. So at least the car will roll. It will look even as it goes down the track. There's no real easy way to do it. You just have to put the wheel in its place. This is not the coolest, but it's okay. You get what you pay for. This box was kind of cheap. Oh yeah, that's kind of neat. A Cyan well car. Although it looks like it's missing a little bit of detail. When it's going down the track, you won't see it. So let me try and find the truck that would fit in there. I think since I'm using my Gunderson, they all have Rapidos. I think I'm going to take this as an occasion to switch it to a Rapido type coupler. Look at that, I found some actual micro train stuff. I also took a second to wash it with my toothbrush. So installing trucks and truck pins not always obvious, but this is how I like to do it. I will put the pin on the truck and I will hold it in place with my index, and then I will put it in position. Maybe it needs a spacer. I've got the spacers on my workbench handy to go. This looks pretty good actually. It may not need anything. But before I say, this is perfect, let's just go run some trains, I'm gonna want to test it though. So I will test it. I don't have too many switches on my layout, but before you call it done, you have to go and test it and see how it runs over your switches. This is all micro train stuff. It should be really good. So that's tested and approved, and I can see over here I've got some containers. So I'm gonna unwrap that now. I was curious about the brand. There's nothing written under the freight car, but over here it does say Deluxe. So I'm expecting that it's Deluxe Innovation. Then the previous owner put some tape, I guess, to hold the two together, which makes sense, and a little bit of extra weight, I guess. So I'm gonna clean this up. That should look awesome together. I'm very pleased with the way this looks. That's gonna go well with all my double stacks. I kind of like surprises. I didn't look too good at the picture. I just wanted to make sure that there was a couple of cars that I liked, and then the rest I just bid on it and I paid it. And it just looks really good actually. This got all knuckle couplers. What's the brand there? Atlas China. So it's a pretty detailed little freight car in really good shape. The brake wheel is there. There's all these extra grab irons. That is really cool, actually. Very neat stuff. I'm just going to clean it, and then that'll be good, ready to go. And then this one looks like it has a couple of freight cars. Oh yeah, TOFC, and another neat little container. Looks like it has a couple of scratches, but I can fix that with some paint. Then the TOFC, I have a couple of these already, and it's gonna need some trucks, some freight trucks. So I'm gonna put Rapidos, because my other TOFC, they all have Rapido. And I will go try them on the track before I say that it's done. Got a couple more to go. This one looks to be in good shape. Oh yeah. Oh, this is one of those, whatchamacallits there. Reader's Digest freight cars. I've never had one before. I didn't think they were any good. But this black one looks kind of okay. These trucks are definitely not gonna work. That's zero. Anyways, I'll see if I can work something out with that. Yeah, high-speed metal is what they were called. So the trucks don't turn. I suppose if you were really determined, you could come in and cut the tab from the side. It can be done. And replace the wheels with good wheels. And I guess these would work okay with Rapidos. I'm not spending any time on this. I don't like it. That is not my type of thing. So I'm gonna put that in the junk pile. The other freight cars were awesome. Just this one, it doesn't make the grade. That goes to the junk pile. So let's see what this one is. If it can be any good. Oh yeah, here's another TOFC car. I kind of like these. So I'm gonna find some trucks for it. That is not a problem. I was able to find the correct trucks and the truck pins for this. Look at that, still has its brake wheel. It's not even crooked. And then I got this mysterious car, which I've never seen anything like this. I have no clue what that is. On the pictures it was hard to tell. But let's see from up close what that could be. Still a very strange car. Maybe it has something to do with a foundry. And it's all white metal. So it's super, super heavy. So if anybody knows what this could be, put it in the comments below. Because it's interesting looking, but I don't know if it has anything to do with a railroad or anything like that, or maybe a foundry. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so all my freight cars are fixed up, ready to go. And now it's time to run some trains. Don't you just hate being stuck at your crossing behind a long, slow train? So boring. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.